Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England and New Hampshire brews. I have today with me a 22-ounce bomber of a bottle of beer from the late great Pennichuck Brewery of Milford, New Hampshire, which closed at the end of 2009. This is their Feuerwehrmann Firefighter Schwarzbier. That is a mouthful, and I'm not too worried about the pronunciation. I'm more interested in what the beer tastes like as opposed to making the words sound right. So I apologize if you are one of these people that really wants the right pronunciation. Sorry about that, but Feuerwehrmann Firefighter Schwarzbier comes with a 5% ABV. And there is a bit of a description here on the side of the label. I'm going to read it to you right now. It reads, Schwarzbier is German for black beer, brewed to be a light-bodied dark beer with a clean, crisp, refreshing finish. Its well-balanced malt characteristic is complemented with a touch of roastiness, brewed using imported black patent or patent malts and noble hops. Pairs well with chunky dark breads, marinated meats such as a brisket or German sauerbraten. And it's not recommended for cellaring. So, since the brewery closed at the end of 2009, and I'm drinking this in early 2010, this may be a tad past its prime. I'm hoping that's not the case. I have had this one before. It's not a bad beer, but I'm going to try it here in front of the camera to see how it tastes this time around. Okay, here we go. Top comes off, gold top, nothing special to it. And you can see a good amount of suds at the top of the glass, of the bottle. I'll pour this into my Flying Goose Brew Pub glass. This is from New London, New Hampshire, a brew pub I've been to several times. And let's pour it and see what it looks like here. The pour has a nice solid sound to it, big, bold sound to it. Okay, we have here a beer that's maybe about almost 2 fingers of head, and the color is also very, very charcoal, dark brown with some ruby hues in there as well. It's kind of a nice looking color. Seems to have fairly good consistent carbonation. Now I'm going to give it a taste and give it a smell and see what it smells like here. Well, the aroma has a little bit of maltiness to it, sweetness, I'd say. Kind of a roasted, sweet flavor to it in the aroma. And also a dash of smokiness, smoky malts. Nothing much in the way of hops right off the bat. But you do notice a nice kind of pleasing, pleasant, rather enticing aroma. Okay, let's give it a taste. I am serving this in the 45 to 50 range, and that's what they recommend. And at that temperature, it really comes across fairly solid in texture. A nice full body. Really kind of sits well on the tongue. Doesn't break down at all in the texture at all when you keep it in the mouth for a bit. The taste is slightly bitter. Now, most of these black beers are supposed to be more light-bodied than I think this is. This is more of a heavy body. It's almost to the point of a porter, but not really quite like a porter, I would say. It doesn't have that strong coffee or chocolate or coffee grinds taste that you get in a porter. This is more of definitely a darker lager, a sweet kind of bitterness going on here. I think it would be something you could easily drink. It seems fairly drinkable to me. It doesn't have a very heavy feeling of alcohol in it. I mean, it is only 5%, as I mentioned earlier on. So you could probably have a few of these without really too much of a problem. The taste, though, is kind of unique in its way. I'm not sure what to compare it to. It definitely has a sweetness to it. But I don't want to use the word caramel. I don't want to use the word toffee or butterscotch. But there's definitely a sweetness that's going on here, but not a sweetness that really, really is overwhelming. It's just there and noticeable. Hops are very muted. They're very light, kind of laid back on the whole beer. So if you're looking for a hoppy beer, this is not the one to have. If you're looking for something sweet and maybe a little bitter, you might like this. It's actually not too bad in that sense. So there we go, Pennichuck. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I really enjoy it when you stop by and make a few comments on my videos. So I'll catch you again another time. Thank you. See ya.